Some more political uncertainty in the state of Bihar, with the Patna High Court now declaring Nitish Kumar's renomination as the JDU leader illegal. It says that JDU had met to pick Nitish Kumar as the leader, and that meeting holds no legal sanctity. The Patna High Court says the meeting in which Nitish was chosen as the JDU leader is not legally valid, and any decision on this issue can only come after what the governor decides. The ball clearly in the governor's court at this point. In fact, Jitin Ram Majhi had been saying from day one after that meeting that the meeting held without his permission, because he was the sitting chief minister and he was the leader of the JDU at that point. A meeting without his decision would be illegal, and that's exactly what the Patna High Court has now upheld, saying that the meeting in which Nitish Kumar was chosen as the leader of the JDU was illegal. It holds no validity. Now, what does it mean for Bihar at the moment? Because 130 MLAs, remember, from Bihar are already in Delhi. They were to meet the Rashtrapati, that's the president, to go to the Rashtrapati Bhavan and meet him. However, now there's looming uncertainty about whether that will happen or not, because the court has said the ball is in the governor's court. He is going to take a decision. Javed Ansari is now joining us to help us understand this fluid situation in Bihar at the moment. Javed, 130 MLAs in Delhi, they were to meet the president. Will it make any sense for them to go ahead and meet Pranab Mukherjee, despite the fact that the Patna High Court believes that the meeting in which Nitish was renominated is not valid?
Look, Maha, we don't know the details. We don't know the reasons why, the basis on which the Honorable High Court has come to this conclusion. However, there is a political reason why Mr. Nitish Kumar has brought all his MLAs here. He wants to demonstrate this before the President of India and also before the national media that he has the support of the majority of MLAs in the Bihar Assembly. And that's what he wants to demonstrate to everybody here. So if the High Court decision stands, they can again call a meeting based on consult legal experts and take the next step forward. But irrespective of whatever the decision, it cannot take away the fact that the majority of MLAs are supporting Nitish Kumar, and this is what he wants to demonstrate before the president as also before the eyes of the world.
Javed, can you help us understand what are the options available before the governor? Because the court says that it's the governor's decision that will be held valid here.
Well, this certainly makes things a lot more difficult and complicated for Mr. Nitish Kumar. Now the governor will have to take a call. Perhaps they might ask for another meeting of the legislative party, or may not recognize this decision. So there are complications as far as options are concerned. One is to take a legal recourse. Since this is a High Court decision, they could move the apex court and ask them for a stay or ask them for clarity on the matter. So it will delay. It will certainly delay things. Mr. Nitish Kumar and the JDU are hoping that after they demonstrate their strength, the governor will be forced to call for a trial of strength on the floor of the House, which will pave the way for Mr. Nitish Kumar to become the chief minister. However, there is a legal problem now, and they will either have to seek a remedy from the apex court and wait and then take it from there.
Javed, Jitin Ram Majhi had been saying from day one that the meeting that was called by the JDU was not valid because he was not part of it. He has got a shot in the arm with this decision of the High Court. But what are his options at the moment? Does it appear that the BJP might be willing to back him?
Look, even if the BJP backs him, they alone cannot form the government. You know, the majority of the MLAs in the Bihar Assembly are supporting Mr. Nitish Kumar, and that doesn't change unless, of course, a large number of them decide to switch sides. Till as long as Mr. Nitish Kumar has the support of the majority of the MLAs or majority assemblies of the Bihar Assembly, that fact remains unchanged, this decision notwithstanding.
Javed, is this complicated situation that has emerged in Bihar, is the situation ripe perhaps for President's rule or for the Assembly to be put under suspended animation?
Well, that is a possibility. It gives it gives room for the governor to take such a decision, but it will not be an easy one, because he will have to consult legal opinion. And also, again, nothing takes away the fact that Mr. Nitish Kumar has the support of the majority of the MLAs, and ultimately, it's on the floor of the house. It's the strength of the MLAs that counts, the support that you have. If you have majority support, you are able to form the government, and that is something that no amount of obstacles can change that, unless, of course, the MLAs decide to switch sides. Mr. Maji is clearly in a minority. The legality of this meeting notwithstanding, if the process was not followed, I'm sure there will be avenues available where they can call for another meeting. But the fact is that
वकील थे इस तरफ से, विधायकों की तरफ से। ये बताइए कि क्या हुआ है आज, कोर्ट ने क्या कहा है?
आज जनता दल यू के एक माननीय सदस्य श्री राजेश्वर राज के द्वारा जो लोकहित याचिका दायर की गई थे, उसमें राजेश्वर राज जी के द्वारा मुख्यतः 3 बातें उठाई गई थी। पहली बात यह थी कि जब एक मुख्यमंत्री पद पे विराजमान है तो क्या कोई पार्टी किसी दूसरे मुख्यमंत्री का चुनाव कर सकती है, और दूसरी मुख्य बात यह थी कि जब श्री जीतन राम मांझी आज भी बिहार के मुख्यमंत्री हैं, तो क्या वैसी स्थिति में विधानसभा अध्यक्ष के द्वारा जो निर्णय लिया गया और जिस निर्णय के द्वारा श्री नीतीश कुमार जी को सदन के नेता के रूप में मान्यता दी गई थी, वो कहां तक वैध है। माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के खंडपीठ ने प्रामा फेसाई अपना ओपिनियन देते हुए कि यह उनके अधिकार क्षेत्र में नहीं आता है। He has virtually replaced the chief minister by this new incumbent without following the procedure। माननीय खंडपीठ के द्वारा अध्यक्ष महोदय के उस पत्र पे के आलोक में आगे की किसी कार्रवाई पे रोक लगा।
इसका माना जाए कि ये जो कार्रवाई है उसकी कोई लीगल वैलिडिटी नहीं है, कोर्ट
कोई लीगल वैलिडिटी नहीं।
तो ये भी माना जाए कि वो मीटिंग भी अवैध थी?
अभी मीटिंग वैध थी या अवैध थी, कोर्ट ने उस पर कोई भी कमेंट करने से इनकार कर दिया है। ये जो फाइनल आर्गुमेंट होगा उस समय।
नीतीश कुमार नेता नहीं है?
अभी नेता नहीं।
तो क्या माना जाए कि जीतन राम मांझी ही नेता है?
जीतन राम मांझी ही नेता।
तो ये साफ हो गया। जो राजेश्वर राज के वकील थे उन्होंने साफ तौर पर कहा है कि नीतीश कुमार विधायक दल के नेता नहीं हो सकते, कोर्ट ने ऐसा कहा है, और अभी जीतन राम मांझी ही नेता रहेंगे जब तक इस पर गवर्नर का कोई फैसला नहीं आता। कैमरामैन नदीम आलम के साथ कुमार अभिषेक।
All right, so the court, remember, has not commented on the legality of that meeting that was convened by the JDU, where Nitish Kumar was renominated as the leader of the JDU. However, the court has very clearly said that there is no legal validity to Nitish Kumar's renomination per se. So clearly there is now a hurdle in Nitish Kumar becoming the chief minister clearly of Bihar at this point. Atir Khan is now joining us with more details. Atir, 130 MLAs in Delhi, they were supposed to go to Rashtrapati Bhavan. What happens to that?
Well, that's right. There are more than 130 MLAs who are already here in Greater Noida. They're staying in 3 different 5-star hotels. And now after the court's verdict observation, now they will have to take a call. In fact, we have with us one of the MLAs, Dr. Izhar Hussain. Let's have a word with him. Dr. Izhar Ahmed, क्या लग रहा है आपको, अब क्योंकि कोर्ट का भी आदेश आ गया है कि नीतीश कुमार जो लेजिस्लेटिव पार्टी के जो नेता चुने गए उसकी कोई मान्यता नहीं है जब तक कि गवर्नर इस पर कोई निर्णय नहीं लेते, क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए, एक चीज़ है कि कोर्ट के किसी चीज़ का भी हम लोग सम्मान करते हैं, लेकिन कोर्ट ने ये नहीं कहा है। कोर्ट ने ये कहा है कि ये जो महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय हैं, इनको एक्टिव होना चाहिए और एक्टिव होकर के निर्णय लेना चाहिए। जो बहुमत क्या है, किसके साथ है, उस बहुमत के आधार पर जो है उस कार्य को करना चाहिए। महामहिम कोर्ट जो हाई कोर्ट जस्टिस पटना है, उन्होंने यही कहा है। तो इसमें ऐसा है कि महामहिम अब राज्यपाल महोदय को चाहिए, ठीक, कोर्ट का फैसला है, कोर्ट का सम्मान करते हैं, न्यायालय का सम्मान करते हैं, उनका इज्जत करता हूं, उनका मैं एतराफ़ करता हूं, लेकिन जो महामहिम अब राज्यपाल हैं, अब इनको चाहिए कि जो बहुमत है, और इस बहुमत जो लोकशाही है, डेमोक्रेसी में देश चलता है संविधान से, तो संविधान की रक्षा करना हमारा फर्ज, हमारा धर्म बनता है। इसलिए संविधान के आधार पर चाहिए उनको कि जो डेमोक्रेसी है, जिन्होंने एमएलए बनाया है और 5 साल के लिए मैंडेट दिया है, उनको जो है उनकी जो तो माननीय नीतीश कुमार जी आज जैसे आरजेडी
ये बताइए आपके अब जो है, अब क्योंकि कोर्ट ने भी कहा कि जब तक के राज्यपाल गवर्नर इस पे फैसला नहीं ले लेते उसकी मान्यता नहीं, तो अब ऐसे में आपकी उम्मीदें जो राष्ट्रपति के साथ जो आज आपका प्रतिनिधि मंडल जा रहा है उस पर टिकी है?
भाई इसको देखिए, एक चीज है कि ये तो पहले ही चाहिए था। आज के हाईकोर्ट की तो बात की चीज थी, ये तो सीधा सीधे विधानसभा से जुड़ा हुआ था, विधानसभा के सदस्य से जुड़ा हुआ था, और विधानसभा के सदस्य जब जुड़ा हुआ था तो विधायक दल से जुड़ा हुआ था, और विधायक दल से जब जुड़ा हुआ मामला था तो ये सीधा सीधी महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय को चाहिए था कि ये 1 घंटे 2 घंटा 10 घंटा 20 घंटा आज तीसरे चौथे दिन हो गए हैं, उसके बाद तो महामहिम में जो राष्ट्रपति महोदय हैं, इसलिए अपनी बातों को रखा जाएगा। मुझे लगता है कि इस पर मुझे विश्वास और भरोसा है, लोकतंत्र पर विश्वास है, क्योंकि महामहिम राज्यपाल राष्ट्रपति महोदय प्रणब मुखर्जी जी, हमें लगता है कि इसमें एक पॉजिटिव कंस्ट्रक्टिव और संविधान की रक्षा करेंगे वो। और
So clearly, Maha, you see now that all the hopes are now hinging on what the president does, whether he takes a call on this. Otherwise, they will have to wait, obviously, for the governor's decision. The other way is they will have to take a legal course and they will have to approach the apex court.
Atir, but there's increasing amount of uncertainty in Bihar. What does the JDU feel? How will it have a bearing on its prospects in the future during election time?
Well, you see, the JDU appears to be quite confident and they have a show of strength here. Already 130 MLAs have reached here and they say they have come here on their own expenses and they have not been brought here. So there is a fair amount of confidence in them that they'll be able to form the government, but then there are constitutional requirements, legal requirements which have to be fulfilled first. So a representative group of JDU and other leaders like Lalu Prasad Yadav, Mulayam Singh Yadav, they are expected to meet the president, and this is basically to sort of build pressure on the governor to expedite the proceedings. Remember, if there's a delay...
Arthur, just hold on there for a bit. We have with us on the phone line constitutional expert, Mr. Subhash Kashyap. Mr. Kashyap, can you help us understand what this situation that has developed in Bihar, where the court is now saying that there is no legal validity to Nitish Kumar's renomination as the leader of JDU? In such a scenario, what does the governor do? What are the options before him?
I think the situation does not change. The ball is in the court of the governor. Governor has to take a decision because in any case, Chief Minister is appointed and removed only and only by the governor. The party meeting cannot change the Chief Minister, and it is not always necessary. Even if the court has not pronounced a judgment, Chief Minister may be different from the leader of the party. So I don't think situation has changed in substantially. It is for the governor to decide. Till the governor dismisses the Chief Minister, he continues to be the Chief Minister.
Okay, so sir, will the governor in this case now ask Jitan Ram Majhi to prove his majority on the floor of the assembly?
The governor can decide to ask the Chief Minister to prove his majority on the floor of the House and give him a reasonable time.
All right, and what happens to the 130 MLAs who are in Delhi at the moment to meet the president? I mean, will it be worth meeting the president?
It is most unseemly that dharnas and parades should be resorted to. The matter has to be decided only on the floor of the House. If Mr. Majhi has lost the support of the majority, he will have to resign, and the matter has to be decided only and only on the floor of the House.
Sir, on the face of it,
parades in Raj Bhavan or Rashtrapati Bhavan.
Mr. Kashyap, on the face of it, it appears that Mr. Majhi does not have the backing of his own party. Then does it make sense to go through the whole process of proving his majority on the floor of the House? Is there any other decision that the governor can take in a situation like this?
Please ask me a short question because I am boarding the plane. The majority has to be settled on the floor of the House, and the question is majority of the members of the House. No question of parties involved.
whether if Mr. Manji has the support of the majority of members, he continues. And if he has lost the support of the majority of members, irrespective of parties, then he has to go.
All right, Mr. Subhash Kashyap, many thanks for speaking with Headlines today. So the constitutional expert there says there is no question about whether Jiten Ram Manji is supported by his party or not. He has to prove his maturity on the floor of the House, which means that there could be other parties, especially very crucially the BJP, in a scenario like this that could back Jiten Ram Manji and perhaps give him some sort of majority. Although the numbers at this point in time behind Jiten Ram Manji do seem very bleak, because 130 MLAs out of 243 in the Bihar Assembly seem to be backing Nitish Kumar, who are already in Delhi, in Greater Noida, who had wanted to meet the president.